All right, good afternoon. Welcome to C&T Collectibles.
I'm C. I mean T.
And I'm T. Sure, why not?
Okay, I'm T and you're C.
I'm C. T&C Collectibles. How about that? TC, like Twin Cities, like
Oh, that
TC
makes
Bear.
sense. Switch around now.
Absolutely. We're going to do 3 up and 3 down today. So these are the three biggest risers and three biggest fallers over the past week in baseball card land. And it's kind of difficult to find fallers these days. A lot of things are absolutely ripping. So, but we found them. So hopefully we don't find them and tell people to buy them. But hopefully we find them on this and say avoid. Which, yeah, I would say not avoid. Maybe they become buys.
I mean, that is true.
All right, our number 3 faller for the week. And I would never tell you not to buy this, but this is the 1968 Topps Nolan Ryan and Jerry Koosman Rookie Stars in a PSA 5. This card is down 32% on the week. So it's an iconic card. I don't know. What did Nolan Ryan make anybody mad this week so that they had to sell him or something?
I don't know.
No, so this card has been in a
He's
steady
been
climb, and then
for like a couple of years.
he has been, and he could probably still throw like 85 and strike some guys out. So, but he's been climbing steadily, and a big run here, and you can see that there's some volatility. You get some of these peaks here, and
A lot of paint.
yeah, and that it's down is
Lot
not
of
surprising because it looks like that's happened before. A lot of volatility, a lot bigger mood swings here than we got back in this area here. So, I suppose that's not surprising, and yes. It's a buy. Why not?
It's a buy.
It's Nolan Ryan. I would look for one of those cards at some point
don't
here.
buy it up at like that $1,000 mark.
Well, you never know. I mean, so if you saw like this and then like started to like break away and go boom 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 boom. So if this like you saw like a few of these deals and got way up there, then no. But there's enough of a cluster there that's like it's probably not the end of the world. It's just a PSA 5. So, all right, our number 3 riser for the week
Is Cody Bellinger
once again. I don't think he's been on here for a little while, has he?
He's been on here the past few weeks.
Has he? All right. Okay, I'll go with you on that. You have a better memory than me. So he's up 64. Thank you. I'll try and forget that, and it won't be a problem. All right.
If
so
you say it, it's probably true.
He is up. You're giving me too much credit. He is up 64% in the week, and this is a player that we looked at in our kind of our market tracker thing last week, saying this seems cheapish. For the most part, especially in the PSA 9, not the Chrome, but the original, and so this one is there's only a couple of purchases in there.
And
you can see it's
just a lot of hills.
Yeah. I mean, there's just a range bound here, so it's not really doing much of anything. So it doesn't take much when you're going up 64%. It doesn't take much to go from $20 to $30 or something like that. That's just someone who's like me. It's like I'll just buy it. I don't care too much. 200 to 300 is a big deal, but 20 to 30 not so much. I don't think so. Not so much. All right, our number 2 faller for the week,
Randy Arozarena
autograph. Yeah, well, I
weird.
think this is the only one that Card Ladder really has in their database. So I keep seeing whenever you type in Randy Arozarena, that's like the only one that comes up. So he is off also 32% for the week, and so. I like Randy Arozarena just fine. I'm not a fan of his cards at these levels. I think he had an incredible hot streak to finish the season last year.
He really helped the Rays get to
the
World Series.
He carried them. But I don't think it's super repeatable to. I've said this before that every other hit is leaving the yard. So he's been taking a bit of a dip here. Just kind of we'll see what happens here. So it's starting to round out just a little bit, but a decent amount of especially for an autograph card here. So that's not one I would mess with at those levels
it's like
or ever.
At
but
8 and then it goes up to 100 for that.
Well, yeah. Then all of a sudden, magically, here's playoff time. Here's World Series time. So yeah. That's where the interest kind of goes. And it's held that that interest, that initial spike off of the live. So sometimes you spikes, you usually get the pullback, but it doesn't mean it can't go back to that level at some point.
Well, it did.
And it did. So all right, our number 2 riser for the week
is
Gleyber Day. Pounding the table on this one. So we should. Let's just take a moment and reflect on how right I was, because that doesn't happen very often. So, anyways, Gleyber Torres, PSA 9. No, you're only as good as your last player that you say to go after. So, Gleyber Torres base PSA 9, and his cards were very cheap, and they have been ripping. So these are the lower grade ones, but they've really taken off. I think people are looking for big things out of them this season, and perhaps he can deliver. But in this range, it's like, yeah, why wouldn't you take a shot? So this is the Series 2, or the regular Chrome release, not the update. So, nice cards. Had a nice bump this week, and that's a good thing. So looks like $35 is kind of the cap there. So not a lot of upside left on that one, unless it breaks above that, and then, sky's the limit. But there it is. There's your number 2 riser for the week. All right.
And the number 1 faller is
Donnie Baseball.
$1,000 to like 800.
Who's selling Donnie Baseball?
Or 600.
He's down 40% on the week. And
I mean, just because you
would you
like him
do
doesn't mean that other people don't like him. I mean,
no, it does mean everybody. Everybody likes Donnie Baseball. So no, here's why though. This is why you do not buy these spikes, because again, they kind of give them back. So, anyways, that it's falling 40% shouldn't be a huge surprise after a move like that, and it's come right back to where there was buying interest before. So I think you're okay in this area here. But
more Slobby Henry.
What do we call that?
Spikes that you don't buy.
Or oopsie is what we used to call it, right?
Or spikes that you don't buy.
Okay, go with spikes that you don't buy. So yeah, again, off 40% for the week, and that's why you don't maybe you can chase them. I don't know, whatever. We don't do anything with those, so have at it. But in this area, that's probably it's at its fair price at this point here. So all right, our number 1, wrapping up with our number 1 riser for the week
is
Derek Jeter. Number 2, the shortstop. Derek Jeter, number 2. All right, that's the voice of God, Bob Shepard. That's how he would announce him. So, anyways, yeah, he is up 173% for the week.
And that
these don't come up very often. So
$999 it looks like, to up like 3,000.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a big move there. So yeah, so we're just going back a week, so from 1,500 basically, or right in that area. So whatever that is, but yeah, that's a healthy move there. So I don't know what Derek Jeter did, but here it is. So. Let me make a prediction for next week, Tom, on our biggest fallers for the week. That we might see this card on there. So that's a monster move.
At about $3,000. That's another spike that you don't buy.
And they don't. It looks like they come up often enough here. So yeah, maybe it's 2,000, 1,500, something like that. But this one, I think we'll see him again.
The people who got it like about in the middle at like 500, a little bit over.
That's a good call.
That's very lucky.
Hall of Fame. Boom. All right. So anyways, yeah. Well, this isn't the last we'll see of this card, I'm guessing.
Probably not.
Probably not. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and have a great rest of the day.
Bye.
Bye.